Now, I know that the put the fusion set on the fusion character and they have a set on the havoc character. It's pretty much how it's gonna work, but there is actually an exception on Wuthering Waves, especially on day one. Maybe in the future we'll get more sets. I don't know, probably. Now, I am talking about this set, the Moonlight Cloud set. This set is broken. And when I say it's broken, it's just because it's like really good and you can put it on everybody, okay? Because it's a neutral set, it doesn't belong to any specific combination or any specific element, so you can put it on everybody, and that's what I'm going to do for my CALCHARO team. Now, at first, I'm not going to be able to get Yinlin, but whoever I use with CALCHARO, I'm going to put Moonlight Clouds on that person, okay? And to go more into details, you also want to do a nice combo of your echoes. Now, how does the ecosystem work? Really briefly, you have 5 sockets. The first at the top is going to be the one that is going to give you the skill. So whoever you like the effect for, or the skill or whatever it provides, you put it at the top, and now you can use it in game. And so whatever they say here, it will be provided if you cast them, okay? The others are just going to have a cost and give you the stats that they can roll. So it depends on what type they are and what rank they are. They can roll certain things and they can't roll other things, okay? So for example, if we go to the echo stats, the Overlord and Calamity tier, which is the 4 cost, can roll as main stat crit rate, crit damage, and healing bonus, okay? Now the odd and crit rate, crit damage. Now on the substats, they can roll the usual stuff, including energy regen. Don't sleep on this one. But now the elite can roll, and it's the only one that can roll elements. They can roll elements. So now if you are trying to focus now this neutral set and put it like on someone and you want to maximize their damage that they're dealing, you could do a certain combo of echoes, including some elites that will, in this case, for me, I'm gonna try to farm and get the electro damage on them, right? Now, at first they're going to be low rank, so it's not going to be that important, but whenever you are getting to the max rank, it's going to take a little bit of grinding. At that point, you are actually rolling for really, really high amounts of electro damage or whatever element you want to run, okay? Or energy regen, depends on what you're using and how the character works. Now, since the ecosystem has that 12 cost, you're going to have to try and min-max the amount of echoes that you are juggling to make them fit into the cost, okay? Because the Overlord and Calamity is going to be 4 costs, so you can do either 2 of these, right? You can do 2 of these, Impermanence Heron and Bellborn Geocalon, which is going to be 8, and now you need to do, maybe you can do 1 elite, right? And now you're like 11, and maybe you can slot in another common, right? Now the common might not be that good, but you can still roll like an attack main stat or HP, whatever you need, or for DPS, maybe attack, and then you can roll like energy regen, like you can roll these, right? It's always like behind grinding and a little bit of RNG, but you can do min-maxing and mix and match and do a little combo. You can do double Overload and Calamity and then 1 elite and 1 common, or you can do 1 Overload and then you can do 2 elite and 2 common, right? So you can juggle it the way you want. But personally, for the Moonlight Clouds, I am going to use Impermanence Heron, because not only the set is going to give us energy regen, and at full set is going to give us an auto skill. When after an auto skill, the attack of the next Resonator to enter the field is increased by 22%, and it's lasting 15 seconds. So whoever you are running, which is going to, on top of that, do whatever they have as an auto skill. For example, Yinlin is going to burst, is going to boost the electro damage, and is going to give a resonance liberation buff. If we go check her profile, is going to do electro damage increased by 20% and resonate liberation damage bonus increased by 25 for 14 seconds when the character exits, on top of her mark that you're going to have active on the enemy. So if you put that set on Yinlin, for example, CALCHARO is going to go in with these 2, 14 seconds, plus the mark, plus the echo set, which is going to do another attack percent of the next Resonator by 22%, plus if you are doing the Impermanence Heron attack, you're going to do after hitting the enemy, restore 10 points of resonance energy to the current character. In the next 15 seconds, if the current character casts the outro skill, the damage of the next character to take stage can be increased by 12% for 15 seconds. This means that if you cast Impermanence Heron while on your Yinlin and then you go out, you switch to CALCHARO, CALCHARO is going to have his damage of the next damage increased by 12%, attack increased by 22, electro damage increased by 20, resonance liberation damage bonus increased by 25. All of this on CALCHARO, or whoever you want, but in my case it's going to be CALCHARO. So on top of that, we are running the set, which is going to give a lot of stats on Yinlin, of course, but you can run it on whoever you want. So what I'm going to do is farm a multiple of those and put them on all of my supporters that are going to buff the main DPS, okay? So keep that in mind, it's really, really, really good. Now, that was for your Yinlin, okay? Now, let's assume that we did that, okay? Whoever you're using. Now you are switching to CALCHARO and is getting all of these buffs. That's not all, because now we need to think about the set that is CALCHARO using. Now we're going to Void Thunder, in my case. You can go to whatever the set that you're going for your main DPS, okay? This is a CALCHARO strat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this set, okay? And I'm going to use Thundering Memphis as the main active echo. We're going to do the same concept as we did for the Moonlight Cloud. For the cost, we're going to do either 2 Overlord, or we're going to do 1 Overlord and then 2 Elite and 2 Common, or we're going to do 2 Overlord, 1 Elite and 1 Common, just to max out the set. That way we can get the 5 set bonus. Now this set is going to give CALCHARO extra electro damage increase by 10%, electro damage increase by 15% after using a resonance skill on 5 set, and this effect can be stacked twice, each lasting 15 seconds. Now, when we are going to think about CALCHARO, what it's going to do is going to do Isolt, and then it's going to become the electrified mode, the dark mode, and now in this mode is going to do damage, right? So what are you doing is you don't really need to use Tempest Memphis, for example, because this one is going to be, it's very similar to this, but this one basically buffs the heavy attack damage increase. Now, personally, I don't know how many heavy attacks you can do. Maybe you can do heavy attacks and you just spam those, but I feel like Resonance Liberation is going to be better in this case. So I'm going to use Thundering Memphis as a main character, and then the main echo, and then the others are going to just be the cost, right? And I am going to either go for the double Overlord, 1 Elite, 1 Common, or I'm going to do Overlord, 2 Elite and 2 Common, depending on my luck. Eventually, I'm going to probably go for the electro damage up, but we'll see. It depends how hard the farming goes and how lucky or unlucky I am for the crit rate or crit damage main stat, depending what I need, right? And then the substats, it depends all on those. If you get a nice amount of crit rate and you are satisfied with it, you can just switch and go for the get more elites in. And then on the elite, you can farm the electro damage, right? Now, this applies to every character, I think, but that's what I'm going to do for CALCHARO, okay? Also, CALCHARO is going to have a lot of critical damage, as you can see here, right? It has 166 and 5% crit rate. So, you know, maybe focus a little more on crit rate, so that way you can basically guarantee that you're going to do crit damage, and then you can focus on getting higher crit damage or higher of any other stats that you might need, okay? So that's really important as well. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if there is anything that you didn't understand or that you would like to say. Maybe you find another combo that you would like to do, or you would like to let me know. I will be streaming the game on release on the 22nd on twitch.tv/Jakazin. Now, if you want to come by and win, I'm going to do a couple of giveaways as well, both on Twitch and as well as Discord, okay? So on Discord is discord.gg/Jakazin. You can go there, okay? We're gonna be giving away a lot of things, so feel free to join if you want to find more friends to play Wuthering Waves and farm echoes with. That is it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos about Wuthering Waves and gadgets that you might like. I don't know. Thank you for watching and see you next time.